Okay, so still in the hostel here at the Wolf Den, and we're just getting packed up. Dean is already in the kitchen area, the lounge area, and I'm just getting my stuff together here, grabbing the last few things. It's been raining all morning, so it kind of comes and goes and comes and goes, and looks like it's going to be like that until probably around 11 o'clock or so. So the deal is to prepare for rain. As you can see, rain pants, rain jacket, rain hood. I've got my booties with me, so I should be good to go for rain. I hope Dean is as well. I'm sure he is. He's a seasoned cyclist, so I'm sure he's got it together. But yeah, so the deal is to just go and hang out at the in the lounge a little bit until the rain lets off a little bit, and then start heading out. So as I was mentioning yesterday, the plan is to get to Whitney. There doesn't look to be much in the way of camping south of Whitney. There's a crownland area south of Whitney. So if the weather holds off, maybe that will be our destination for the day. But if not, there's a couple of camping options in Whitney, as well as a couple of motels. So, I think we're pretty much covered for the day. And so the day is just going to be riding mostly on pavement, except for the one section going around Rock Lake. And we'll be in Whitney, so probably around dinner time. All right, that's it. We will see you down the road. Howdy. We are ready to leave the Wolf Den here, just outside of Algonquin Park. Beautiful place. If I didn't tell you already, well, I'm telling you now. It's a really nice place to be. They've got cabins, they've got hostels, common kitchen, lounges, all really, really nice, first rate. I mean, I would highly advise this for anybody coming through the area. It's a great place to stay. So back there is that's the lounge, the kitchen area. It's all brand new from the last time I was here. That wasn't even there. So, and you can see here that there are cabins around. All right, and that's the main lodge right there. Why don't I just take you there? I'll just take you to the main lodge. And this is really nice right here. May all who enter guests leave as friends. I like that. And of course the classic brown and yellow Algonquin sign. Good morning. And as you can, I'm not sure if you can see in the camera that it is raining. Oh, by the way, here is the outdoor bathroom / shower / cleanup area, which is kind of cool. Yep. Hey, take care. Yeah, you too. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Well, and you can see by the puddles over there that the rain is still coming down. They said for about an hour, and then it's going to be all gone. So I hope that's the case. But regardless, I am all ready to go in my rain gear, as is Dean. And so we're heading out. A little bit later than normal. We usually head out around, between 8:30 and 9. It's after 10 o'clock. Oops, there's a little bit of rain there. It's after 10 o'clock, so we're just waiting for most of the rain to go. It was raining quite hard earlier, but I think we're in the clear. And the weather app says that it should be all cleaned up in about an hour or so. So hopefully in an hour we can stop and take off all this rain gear and continue the ride. Not in the rain. All right. Anyways, we will see you down the road. Cheers. So, I am here at the Canoe Lake store, Portage store in Algonquin Park, and Dean and I just finished a yummy lunch. Bacon cheeseburger with french fries and gravy. Yummy. Doesn't get any better. It's kind of cool here. So this is the Portage store. It's probably the busiest outfitter in Algonquin Park, and outfitter for canoe trips, because that's what really Algonquin is best known for, and best seen is by canoe. So, and I'll just show you kind of what it's like here. You see lots of canoes out there. Just a group of canoes went by not too long ago, another couple left on the trip. So yeah, and looks like there's more people maybe angling to get out on the water with the canoe. But yeah, so really nice place. Food's decent. It's a reasonable price considering it's kind of the first place that people get to when they come out of the park. And the cool thing about that is that they know that everybody coming out of the park is super hungry, so they make a killing here. But yeah, here we go. There's somebody carrying their canoe. Yeah. That's how you get your canoe through the wilderness. You guys all done here? Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyways, so I'm done, and Dean and I are gonna head out, and we'll see you down the road. Okay. Looks like we are on our way out of the Portage store and restaurant. Oh, had a really good lunch. Picked up a few nibbles for the road. So we're about 57 kilometers out of Whitney. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Smoke Lake. And that's the Ministry of Natural Resources. This is where they fly their float planes. Where they station their float planes for surveillance of the park. If there's any problems, issues, the rangers go out. They can get to any part of the park, in a fairly reasonable amount of time. And most of the lakes here are well within the size necessary to land one of those. Is it a twin engine otter? No, single engine. But maybe it's a beaver. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to look it up. And you can too. So this is a new view for me and for you. Okay, so here's the plan. Because we left so late, we decided to cut the triangle. In other words, sort of not ride along the rail trail down to Rock Lake and then the 6 or 7 kilometer gravel roller coaster back up to the highway. We decided to just stay on the highway, save ourselves a few kilometers, and get into town sooner rather than later. I called Wilderness Campsites or whatever it is at Eastgate Motel in Whitney, and they said that they've got a site. Well, they have sites, but they're $50 a piece, and I have a feeling they may be a ways away from the town site. We'll have to see. Anyways, we'll get there soon enough. So if we don't like that plan, there's some crown land about 5 or 10 kilometers south of town along a dirt road that we could probably make use of. And the weather's supposed to be nice, supposed to stay nice, so that might work out for us as well and save a few bucks. We'll see. Anyways, so not being 100% true to the route, but then again, I've been down all down that way anyways numerous times in the past, so I'm not missing anything. And I'm sure Dean, who hasn't been, I don't think he's been that way, I'm sure he'll come back and check it out another day. Anyways, that's the plan. And so we're moving on to Whitney. We should be there, I'd say, within the hour, maybe less, I don't know, maybe more. Anyways, that's that. So I'll give you back to the road. All right, and just like that, we are on the other side of Algonquin Park. This is the east gate. Looks very different from the west gate. It's kind of cool. I guess at one time they used to have people that would stop and pay to get through, according to the kiosks on either side here, but it looks like they've been long since closed down. And we are done. All right. Next stop, Whitney and the wilderness campsites, whatever that's going to turn out to be. Well, there you go. We are in Whitney. And yet another monster moose sign. About as blunt as it can be. Like, it almost yells moose at you. If you don't notice that, you shouldn't be out on the road. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it last time, once again, proof positive, we are in Whitney, Ontario. Okay, let's see what the deal is. So the Eastgate Motel is on the other side. Well, there you go. All right. Let's see what they've got. Oops. Hello, everyone. So we are here at the the Wilderness Campground, and I guess it's kind of wildernessy here, and it's by the Algonquin Accommodation. This is a relatively new outfit that seems to have bought up all of a lot of the accommodation options in Whitney, Ontario. And so they've got this campsite here. They call it a wilderness campsite. Looks a little bit ratty. not exactly the lovely wilderness experience you've come to expect here in central and northern Ontario around Algonquin Park, but such as it is, that's where we are. So I had a great day today, really lovely day. It's always a lovely day riding through Algonquin Park. I've ridden through this park at least a half a dozen times, both directions, and just absolutely love it every time I ride through. Today was a bit of a challenge. It started out in the rain. We didn't leave till just after 10 o'clock. We were waiting for the rain to taper off, and it did a little bit, but it was still raining when we left. So we left in full rain gear and into a headwind, which is kind of unusual considering we're heading east and we usually get a tailwind going to the park in that direction, but not today. So it was raining for a while. We stopped at the Algonquin Outpost. At Trout Spawn Road, where we came out of the bush yesterday. And we stopped there for some coffee and just to kind of chill out a little bit, wait for the rain to settle down a little bit more. And it did. So we continued on in through the park. And like I said, absolutely beautiful day riding through the park. Love Algonquin Park. Always have, always will. Plan is to get to the Bancroft area tomorrow. It's about 71 kilometers as far as Google Maps is concerned. I'm not sure how far it is as far as the route is concerned. It's a little more circuitous on the route map than it is with Google Maps, but I'm sure it's probably within 10 to 15 kilometers of what Google Maps says. So that's the plan tomorrow. Get into Bancroft, get some supplies, maybe head south of Bancroft, not sure. And then from there, Campbellford is another 120 or so kilometers south of Bancroft. So I'm thinking, unless things go sideways weather-wise or otherwise, we should be able to get to Campbellford by Friday evening, which will allow me to maybe ride home and alleviate Eva from giving me the drive that she promised me she would do, come pick me up in Campbellford. I should be able to get there in time to be able to ride home. Take me a couple of days to ride home from there. So anyways, all good. Having an awesome time, awesome time. And we can see here that Dean just came back. So Dean, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Great day?
Yeah, it was, man. Getting into Algonquin Park was awesome.
Awesome. Cool.
Good day, bud.
All right. There you go. So we are camped here, and this is where we'll stay tonight. Okay. So we will see you tomorrow. Cheers.